Hi, Steve here. Well, I can just hear it again because every time I wear this shirt, it's all about the people that get triggered. Do you see what this shirt says? Don't censor me. We're all Alex Jones. And I have people say, we're not all Alex Jones. And what's that snake with that 666 on? You know something? Titus 1, verses 15 and 16 describe some of you people that are making these comments. Look it up. If you're half awake, you can see where we're going with everything now, but I'm not happy with you being half awake. I want you to be fully awake. The globalists are pushing their New World Order agenda, and they do it incrementally, and they push as hard as they can in any state where they think they'll be successful, like California, New York. You may have noticed, if you've paid attention, that the major corporations are all in compliance with the pandemic orders handed down from Fauci and the so-called medical experts in D.C. I heard that Costco is going to make it mandatory that all the customers wear face masks starting Monday. And it just so happens that we need to get some water, so I called them and I asked one of the managers. I said, is it true that here in Southwest Florida, you're going to require us to wear a face mask when we come to the store? Because I said, our membership is due now, and I'm not going to renew and pay a membership fee if you're going to mandate that I wear a mask when I go into the store. He said, yes, it's true, sir, and I'm sorry, but that's coming down from our corporate headquarters as recommended by the CDC. I said, well, I want you to know then, my membership that's due next month is not going to be renewed by this guy. Of course, he said he was sorry and he understood, but that was their rule from corporate. All workers are already required to wear masks. The company said wearing a mask should not be seen as a substitute for social distancing inside stores. So they still want you to walk around like good little robots in compliance. When Costco was asked if stores will give away or sell masks to incoming customers who don't have them, Costco didn't respond, saying in a statement, the company doesn't have the staffing capacity to respond to individual questions from journalists. They're big enough to tell you how to live your life after paying a membership fee to them, but they don't have the time for one person to respond to the media. Costco is the first major U.S. retailer to mandate its customers wear face masks. We've had a membership with Costco for years, but I guess all good things must come to an end. Aww. This is the first step in moving people to accept more and more control and dictates over their lives. Like I said before, as long as they can continue to push their fear factor, convincing as many people as possible that if they don't comply with their dictates, they'll die of an invisible enemy, a horrible contagion, a sinister plague. But the facts just aren't there. So what will happen when they make it mandatory to take a vaccine against this invisible enemy? They already push their vaccines as if it's some item at a retail store that we should be comfortable with. You can even get your vaccine shot at a grocery store. In fact, our grocery store here actually promotes it. A dose of easy peasy. Brace yourself, folks, because we have exciting news. Vaccines are available right at the Publix pharmacy. Now we know what you're thinking. Vaccines do not qualify as exciting news, but how about this? We'll bill Medicare and most insurance plans, and you don't even need an appointment. Bet it's sounding more exciting now, isn't it? Here's a look at which vaccines we offer. 11 different vaccines to choose from. They list the vaccine, and then they tell you who needs to get one. Who needs it? Vaccine for pneumonia, everyone over 65 years old, and those 19 to 64 old who smoke or have asthma. Shingles, all adults over 50 years old, including those already vaccinated, should get a new and more effective Shingrix vaccine. whooping cough, one time in adulthood, especially anyone who plans to come in contact with newborns or infants, tetanus. All adults should get this vaccine every 10 years. Hepatitis A, anyone at risk for the disease or travelers to countries with high reported rates of hepatitis. Hepatitis B vaccine, anyone managing diabetes. And then, of course, we've got other vaccines listed, and the list continues to grow. By the way, I was given this vaccine list when we picked up a prescription that I didn't use after I had some oral surgery. Right there. I guess it's kind of an upsell when they know you're already feeling vulnerable after some other health issue you're dealing with at the time. Since you're there now and you're picking up a prescription, they figure, hey, it's a good time to give you this. And if you need validation, you can click on the button at the bottom of the page where it will take you directly to the CDC website. I see and read that a lot of people say they will not take any vaccine that's mandated by the government or anywhere else, but if you're already a person who's getting vaccinations because they tell you you should, when they even admit that these vaccines are not effective most of the time, then you'll probably get a mandated vaccine. I won't go into who or why or what this vaccine is leading to because I've already done that in many other videos, but you need to understand that all of this is leading up to the final mark of the beast. That will force everyone in the world to take this mark. Otherwise, you can't buy or sell anything. And after almost starving to death in previous times, I would say that most people will be willing to take the mark. But it comes with another little caveat, and that is you must worship the beast. All who dwell on the earth will worship him. Everyone whose name has not been written from the foundation of the world in the book of life of the Lamb who has been slain. And he causes all, the small and the great and the rich and the poor, and the free men and the slaves to be given a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. And he provides that no one will be able to buy or to sell except the one who has the mark, either the name of the beast or the number of his name. If you want to make sure that your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life, then go to the link I've got in the description box below that will help lead you in a simple prayer to know Jesus, Yeshua, Messiah, the only one who died for your sins. Think about it. I just want to say a very special thank you to all of you who support Think About It. You are as big a part of what I do as me doing what I'm doing, if that makes sense. You're a partner with me. You help me to continue to do this in spite of all the censorship, in spite of all the demonetization. Google is not my friend, and they're not your friend either. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all of these companies, all of these social media giants, these tech companies, they are bringing in the technology that is just going to be horrifying to us once it's completely unleashed on us. I know a lot of people don't understand what's going on because they started out really great, like Facebook. Connect with your friends and your family. It was great. But it's going to turn into a monster that none of us can even imagine. But I just want to say thank you so much to all of you who support me. I used to put your names at the end and like a scrolling credit thing at the end of videos. I'm not doing that anymore. Not because I don't appreciate you as much as I used to, not at all. The truth is, I think anonymity is probably a way to protect many of you. And a lot of people don't want their name known anyway. But you know who you are, and I know who you are. And I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I love you and I appreciate you more than words can ever say. I just want you to know that. Thank you so much.